Anthropic is proposing a new standard for connecting AI assistants to systems where data is stored. The standard, which was open source today and called Model Context Protocol, MCP for short, can help AI models provide better, more relevant answers to queries, Anthropic says. MCP allows models, any models, not just Anthropic models, to pull data from sources like business tools and task-oriented software, as well as content repositories and app development environments. Today, many chatbots act like assistants on standby. You ask them a question, they look up the answer, and return the result. It's like a one-time process, like asking a friend for help. For example, if you ask a friend, "What's the dollar exchange rate today?" and your friend replies, "Just a second, let me check the bank's website." They go online, check the information, and come back to you with an answer. This is a one-time operation. The friend did not remember or save anything. A new technology proposed by Anthropic aims to change this approach by making chatbots truly smart and integrated into the data system. Let's understand what this means using simple examples. Chatbots yesterday and today, how do they work now? To understand what the innovation is, let's start with how chatbots work today. Imagine that you want to know the weather. What will the weather be like tomorrow in New York? Chatbot. Just a second, let me check. The chatbot goes online, finds information about the weather, and returns the answer to you. It's fast and convenient, but it's a one-time operation. If you ask about the weather again tomorrow, it will perform the same procedure again. In this case, the chatbot is like a friend who helps you with everyday questions. It's useful, but it doesn't remember your preferences, doesn't understand your context, and can't predict what you might need. What does Anthropic offer? Now imagine that this friend becomes a super organized assistant. It connects to your calendar, knows your plans, and constantly monitors changes in the weather. If you've planned a walk, it will warn you in advance that it's going to rain tomorrow and suggest you take an umbrella. Anthropic wants to make chatbots just as smart. Instead of simply searching for answers on demand, bots can be embedded in data systems, constantly updated, and aware of the context of your life. This is not just an assistant, but a real analyst who works ahead. As AI assistants gain mainstream adoption, the industry has invested heavily in model capabilities, achieving rapid advances in reasoning and quality. Yet even the most sophisticated models are constrained by their isolation from data, trapped behind information silos and legacy systems. Every new data source requires its own custom implementation, making truly connected systems difficult to scale. Anthropic wrote on its blog, MCP ostensibly solves this problem with a protocol that allows developers to create two-way connections between data sources and AI-powered applications, like chatbots. Developers can expose data via MCP servers and create MCP clients, like apps and workflows, that connect to these servers on command. Real-world examples. To understand how useful this approach can be, let's look at a few simple examples from everyday life. Example 1. Smart fridge. Today, your average refrigerator stores food, and you manually check its contents. But imagine you had a smart fridge that knows what's in it, monitors expiration dates, suggests what you can make with the remaining ingredients, can automatically order milk or eggs if they're running low. Anthropic's new approach is similar to this system. The chatbot no longer just looks for answers. It becomes part of your life, actively helping and simplifying your daily tasks. Example 2. A taxi that knows you. Today, to order a taxi, you open the app, choose a route and wait for the car. But what if your app knows that you go to the office every morning, understands that you often return home at 6 p.m., takes into account traffic jams, the weather, and your schedule? In this case, the app will automatically offer you the best route and time so that you are not late. This is how Anthropic wants to improve interaction with data. Chatbots do not just respond to requests, but anticipate your needs. Example 3. Health and fitness. Let's say you use a fitness app to track your activity. Usually, it just collects data. How many steps you've taken, how many calories you've burned. The new approach will allow the bot to analyze your activity over the week, provide advice on how to improve your results, notify you if you're falling behind schedule or overdoing it. It's no longer just an app, but a personal trainer who monitors your progress and helps you achieve your goals. Why is this important? The technology proposed by Anthropic has several advantages at once. 1. Time saving. Bots will be able to immediately provide the necessary information, avoiding unnecessary requests. Prediction. Thanks to constant access to data, they can anticipate your needs. 3. Contextuality. Bots will take into account your preferences and habits, making communication with them as personalized as possible. 4. Increased accuracy. Integration with specific data systems, such as company databases, ensures that answers are accurate and up-to-date. How will this change our lives? When chatbots become integrated assistants, many familiar tasks will become easier. For example, work. You can ask the bot to collect a report, and it will automatically retrieve all the data from the corporate database. Education. Students will be able to get answers to questions on educational materials, and the bot will take into account the level of knowledge in specific tasks. Personal time. Planning trips, managing a schedule, and even choosing gifts for loved ones will all become easier. Comparison. Now versus future. Today with tomorrow's bots, Anthropic. The bot searches for an answer to a request. One-time actions. Minimal personalization. Basic answers. What is expected from the updated bot? The bot already knows the data and context. Constant access to data. Individual approach to each request. In-depth analysis and recommendations. Security issues. With all the benefits, this approach raises questions about data protection. If a bot has constant access to information, it is important to ensure that the data is protected from leaks and used only in your interests. Anthropic is likely developing technologies with these risks in mind, including encryption systems and strict control over access to information. Conclusion. Anthropic's proposal is a step into the future, where chatbots are becoming not just tools for answering questions, but full-fledged participants in our lives. They will be able to understand the context, anticipate our needs, and work ahead of the curve. It's like the difference between a regular refrigerator and a smart one, between a taxi and a personal driver, between an assistant and a real partner. We are waiting for a world where technology is even more deeply integrated into everyday life, simplifying tasks and helping us focus on what is important. The main thing is that this world is not only convenient, but also safe.